everybody, this is your girl Annie Ruth. Welcome to First Thursdays, the virtual edition. This is gonna be awesome. So we're gonna do something special, but I'm gonna start off the lesson with showing you what I did right in my backyard. So come on along with me. All right, so here we go. Walking over on the side of my garage. Oh my goodness, look at that. A mural. I'm in a mural painting mood, so hey, that's what it's all about. So on the side of this garage is this beautiful mural, and it is called Growing Readers. And so the readers are actually plants. So we want to pour into our children. And guess what? They represent my grandbabies. I got 6 grandbabies. All right, here's another little special tip I want to show you. Zoom in over here. Uh-oh, we got some baby seedlings coming up. Baby readers. So growing readers means read to your babies too. Isn't that awesome? All right, so without further ado, y'all, we're gonna get started. Now, if you wanted to do a project like this at your home, you don't have to start with the side of the garage. I'm gonna walk you through doing something on the sidewalk, possibly with chalk. This kind of chalk right here for the sidewalk, $1 at Dollar Tree. All right, so you can get a really great deal. But I'm going to show you if you want to do a small mural painting, you can also do that on your sidewalk. So come along with me because I am going to paint a small section on my front sidewalk to show you how the example is done. So here we go. Come on. Y'all ready? Let's go. All right, and as you can see, probably a little bit later I'm gonna cut my grass because I'm just kind of picky like that. I like to have, and that's my neighbor's dog barking at me. All righty, so here we are on my front sidewalk, and what I've decided to do is I've got so many squares, more than likely I'm gonna end up painting the whole thing. But the first thing you want to do, if you're going to do something, of course, you would clean your sidewalk off, get the grass from around it, all right? Get your piece of chalk to actually get your outline drawn. I'm actually going to go with the red chalk because it pops. Let me hear you say pop. So you want to use a color that pops. Now come on down a little bit closer. I'm actually going to do this little segment right here. And because I want to, the person who's coming from that view, I'm gonna go on this side of it so you can actually see the design as you walk up to my house. Now I love to do flowers, and since I'm growing readers and loving flowers, so I'm gonna just kind of start with a simple circle, right? You guys got that? Come in a little closer. Simple circle we got. And you don't necessarily have to be an artist to do this, just think circle. All right, and then just think semicircle. So all the way around, you're gonna go semicircles for that flower. And bam. So there you go, your outline. So my design is drawn. All right, I'm gonna put this back in here. Now I'm good and ready to go. I actually have some paint poured up there. So I'm gonna start, I love yellow, so I'm gonna actually make this center of this circle yellow. So follow me on over here while I show you what my paint. I'm gonna tell you, like, if you're going paint and you want to put them in containers, these are awesome containers. Like you can get like those 4 for $1 little containers at Dollar Tree, not paying a whole lot of money. Acrylic paint, look at that beautiful yellow, that's gonna pop. Okay. And here I have my brushes. You can get these from Dollar Tree as well. Or Family Dollar. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money on brushes, but here we go. So down here, I'm gonna start with this yellow, and I'm keeping it right in this this kind of plastic container with a top. So when I'm done, I can still use it. I don't waste my paint. So since I know I'm doing a large area, I've got a brush maybe like this size, right? I'm just gonna kind of take it and dip it in. And then I kind of twirl it almost like spaghetti so I don't drip the paint all over. And then I just kind of go. Now you can give yourself a little line like this. Dip and twirl. You can go along the outside line, almost like, remember how those crayons that we had we were little, when we kind of traced the outside line. We're going to do that with this paint. We're going to trace the outside line like that. Dip, and just remember, twirl it like spaghetti. You're using the tips of those brushes. You're almost kind of using your brush like a pencil. Dip. Let me hear you say, twirl it like spaghetti. And we're going to go around like that and dip. I can actually make a song out of this because y'all already know that I'm going to go there. Dip and swirl it like spaghetti. All right, there we go. And around. Dip, twirl, and around. Okay. So now I got my outline done. No special way to fill in. Just kind of just go with it. And you want to make sure you saturate that color. Somebody asked me a question, do you have to prime the sidewalk? It's a personal choice. You can prime like the whole area, like paint the whole sidewalk black or the whole sidewalk white, and then draw your image on there. But I'm just going to go straight to the sidewalk. And since I'm going straight to the sidewalk, I want to really saturate my color. See how I'm getting it on there really thick? And the cement is soaking it in. So that way it can last a little longer. All right. And y'all know I'm outside, so I'm going to take one of my little rags and do my little white thing going on here, because a sister got to stay cool, right? All right, so dipping and swirling. There we go. And the great thing is this is acrylic paint. So if you make a mistake, you don't have to worry about like wiping it up. You can just wipe it up a little bit, let it dry, and paint right over it, and you'll never know the difference. All right, so dipping and swirling. Oh, this is so relaxing. I feel a nice breeze hitting. Dip and swirl. Oh, that's looking real good. Now, with your brush, this is one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to take your brush and go like, you want to stroke it. So you want to dip, swirl it around, and when you're painting on your color, you want to stroke it, like stroke it, kind of back and forth. Remember that Karate Kid movie? Maybe some of y'all are old enough to know that Karate Kid movie, like the older ones. It's almost like paint the fence, right? So you go stroke and back, and stroke and back. And then actually, you're kind of working out your arms for real. All right, so let me dive into it to get this circle so I can get y'all a different color on here and y'all can see how those petals are gonna go. So you already know on my flower coming up to this sidewalk, it's gonna turn into a face eventually. But right now, we're just gonna get this yellow in here. So we're stroking it, going back and forth, getting those colors. Man, the only thing missing is a good song. And normally I'd be listening to some Clark